Hey friends, have you ever bought a cookbook that seemed amazing and then it ends up sitting on your shelf for years, collecting dust? Yeah, we've all been there. So today let's talk about cookbooks and why this happens or how to prevent it from happening. So for me, I need a lot of restraint when I go into a bookstore. I don't know about you, but yeah, this is kind of what I will ask myself or what I'll think about when I pick up a book and I'm trying to decide, hey, am I gonna buy this book? So the first thing I do is I look at the organization of the book. How's it being organized and does that make sense for you? And the next thing I'll do is I will read through a couple of the recipes and make sure that they are clearly written and that they are straightforward. If they seem confusing to you, it doesn't matter how pretty the book is. It doesn't matter if it's written by someone really famous or someone really well known. The recipes have to be clear and well written for you to understand. Another thing I like to do is read through the recipe head notes, which is the little blurb at the top of a recipe. And this gives some insight about the recipe, but also some unique perspective on, like, coming from the author, what they find interesting to include about the recipe. So that can be anything from an interesting ingredient, maybe they picked up this recipe on their travels somewhere, so just a unique perspective from the author on a particular recipe. And think about if that inspires you. Does that make the recipe seem more interesting for you? Did you learn something new, right? So I want to show you a few examples of cookbooks that have worked for me and that I've kept around and I've used. The first one is this one by Heidi Swanson. It's called Near and Far. And the reason I love this book is because it's aesthetically beautiful, but you also really feel like you're being taken by the hand by Heidi and brought through, like, the way she sees things and the way she writes her recipes. Here's like a beautiful cold soba noodle salad. And here's a really beautiful Pim's cup. Yeah, you just feel like you're with her with these recipes and you really are seeing the world through her eyes with this book. It's really beautiful. And then this book by Maddie Matheson is really funny. This guy